P. The Roman Empire, Rise, Glory, and Sudden Fall. P. The Eternal Mystery of Rome. Few civilizations in history have captured the imagination of mankind like the Roman Empire. From a small settlement on the banks of the river Tiber, Rome grew into the most powerful empire the world had ever seen. Its legions marched across continents, its roads stretched thousands of miles, and its emperors commanded not just armies, but the destiny of nations. Yet, just as swiftly as it rose to glory, Rome collapsed into dust. Historians still debate the cause of its fall, and within those debates lie mysteries, secrets, and questions that remain unanswered even today. Was Rome destroyed by greed and corruption? By foreign invaders? Or was it something far stranger? A curse of fate, a hidden hand, or a mystery we may never fully solve? P. The Rise of Rome, from Village to Republic. P. Rome's beginnings were humble. According to legend, it was founded in 753 BCE by Romulus and Remus, twins raised by a she-wolf. Whether myth or fact, the symbolism was clear. Rome's roots were born from strength, survival, and destiny. The early Romans were fierce, practical, and relentless. Surrounded by rival tribes, they learned that survival meant discipline. Their armies were not just fighters. They were builders, engineers, and innovators. Rome's military organization, divided into disciplined legions, was unlike anything the world had seen. But Rome's real strength was not just its swords, it was its politics. In 509 BCE, Rome expelled its kings and formed a republic. Senators debated, magistrates ruled, and citizens voted. This strange mix of aristocracy and democracy gave Rome flexibility and resilience. By combining military power with political adaptability, Rome began its steady rise. Yet behind the scenes, there were shadows. Assassinations, secret deals, and betrayals plagued the Republic. Julius Caesar himself, who transformed Rome into an empire, was betrayed by his closest allies. The whispers of power, the conspiracies in the Senate, these mysteries shaped Rome as much as its battles. The glory of the empire, Pax Romana, and wonders beyond time. When Augustus, Caesar's adopted son, rose to power in 27 BCE, the Roman Empire was born. For the next 2 centuries, Rome experienced the Pax Romana, the Roman peace. Roads connected Britain to Syria. Aqueducts carried water across miles, and colossal amphitheaters echoed with the roars of crowds watching gladiators fight to the death. The Roman legions were unstoppable. They conquered Gaul, subdued Egypt, and pushed into the dark forests of Germania. Rome became the center of the known world, a city of marble and gold, where emperors proclaimed themselves gods. But glory often hides shadows. Beneath the splendor, there were secrets Rome never revealed. Lost engineering knowledge, like Roman concrete that still survives after 2,000 years, remains a mystery even to modern science. The Colosseum's underground trapdoors and machinery were so advanced that they seemed almost magical. The Roman baths, heated by underground systems, hinted at forgotten technologies. And what of the religions? Rome absorbed gods from every land, but hidden cults flourished. Mithras, Isis, and secret brotherhoods whispered about eternal life, the afterworld, and mysteries still buried beneath Roman ruins. The sudden fall shadows over an empire. Every empire carries the seeds of its own destruction. for Rome. The decline was both slow and sudden. By the 3rd century CE, cracks appeared in the empire's foundations. Emperors rose and fell at alarming speed, often murdered by their own guards. Civil wars drained resources. The once disciplined legions became greedy, loyal not to Rome, but to whoever paid them. Barbarian tribes, the Goths, Vandals, Huns, pressed against Rome's borders. Once dismissed as savages, they now grew stronger, united by Rome's weakness. But historians argue Rome had survived crises before. Why did it finally fall in 476 CE, when the last emperor, Romulus Augustulus, was deposed? Some say it was corruption, the wealthy elite drowning in luxury while the poor starved. Others point to disease, plagues that swept across the empire, killing millions. Some even whisper of mysteries. Was Rome cursed for abandoning its old gods? Did secret cults undermine its unity? Or was it, as some claim, simply too vast to control, collapsing under the weight of its own greatness? Unsolved mysteries of Rome. Even after its fall, Rome left behind riddles that historians struggle to answer. 1. The Lost Legions. A Roman legion vanished in the east, never to be seen again. Did they join another empire, or were they destroyed in some forgotten battle? 2. Cleopatra's Treasure. When Egypt fell to Rome, vast treasures disappeared. Some believe they were hidden, never reaching Rome's vaults. 3. The Sibylline Prophecies. Secret texts held by Roman priests, predicting the empire's fate, vanished after the fall. Did Rome collapse exactly as foretold? 4. Hidden Libraries. The Library of Alexandria was said to contain Roman knowledge, yet much was lost in mysterious fires. How different would the world be if that wisdom had survived? Legacy of Rome, eternal echoes. Though the empire crumbled, Rome never truly died. Its roads became Europe's trade routes. Its laws influenced modern justice. Its language, Latin, shaped Spanish, French, Italian, and much of English. Even America's founding fathers studied the Roman Republic when designing their own government. Rome may have fallen, but its spirit remains alive in every parliament, courthouse, and city that echoes its architecture. And yet, the mystery endures. Rome's fall was not simply the end of an empire. It was a turning point in human history, a shadow over civilization that still haunts us. If Rome, with all its glory, could collapse, what does that mean for our own world today? Conclusion: the eternal question. The Roman Empire's rise, glory, and fall remains one of history's greatest stories. From wolf-raised founders to godlike emperors, from marble palaces to burning ruins, Rome was both the brightest light and the darkest shadow of ancient times. The true cause of its fall may never be fully known. Was it greed, corruption, disease, invasion, or a hidden fate written long before Rome was born? The ruins of the Colosseum, the silent stones of the Forum, and the forgotten roads stretching into the wild lands still whisper their secrets. Rome is gone, yet eternal, an unsolved mystery that reminds us that even the mightiest empires are mortal.